All right, let's talk about a word you hear literally everywhere, sustainability. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that most of us, well, we only know part of the story. By the end of this, you're going to see it in a completely new and much more powerful light. So let's get into it.
So, first things first, what even is sustainability? I mean, we see it slapped on coffee cups, we hear it in company meetings, but what are we actually talking about? A lot of people have an answer, but it's usually just one piece of a much bigger puzzle.
Because look, the truth is, it's so much bigger and honestly way more interesting than just being green. This is actually a powerful framework that the smartest companies in the world are using to win the future.
Okay, so this is the definition most of us probably learned in school, right? The idea is, hey, let's not use up all our stuff today so that future generations have something left to work with. And look, that is a fantastic starting point. It's absolutely crucial.
But you probably saw this coming. That is not the whole story, not even close. See, that definition really puts the spotlight on the environment, trees, oceans, that kind of thing. But the real picture, the one that businesses use, is a much more balanced and way more strategic model.
And it all comes down to this number. 3. The whole idea is built on 3 essential pillars. And the key is they have to work together or the whole thing falls apart.
And here they are, the 3 pillars of sustainability. You got environmental, social, and economic. Let's break down what each of these actually means.
Okay, pillar number 1, this is the one we all know, environmental sustainability. This is all about our relationship with the planet, right? Using our natural resources responsibly, cutting down on waste, using renewable energy instead of the old stuff, and just generally try not to pollute everywhere. This is the green part, and yeah, it's super important.
Now for the second pillar, and this is where it gets really interesting, social sustainability. This is all about people. See, a truly sustainable system has to be good for society. We're talking about making sure people are safe and healthy, that they get fair wages, that working conditions are good. It's about investing in the community, promoting diversity. Bottom line, you can't call yourself sustainable if you're not taking care of people.
And that brings us to the third pillar, the one that honestly gets overlooked all the time, economic sustainability. Because let's be real, a business has to make a profit to stick around. But, and this is a huge but, this pillar says you have to do it without wrecking society or the planet. It's all about smart, long-term growth, being more efficient, and building that rock-solid trust with your customers.
So you might be thinking, okay, how on earth can a company be profitable and good for people and good for the planet? It sounds like a trade-off, right? But it's not about choosing one over the others. It's all about finding that perfect balance. And this is what it looks like in action. True sustainability is that sweet spot right in the middle, where the business is growing, people are thriving, and the environment is protected, all at the same time. The big takeaway here is that it's not a compromise. It's about creating a system where all 3 of these things win together.
Which brings us to what I like to call the smart business secret. Because when a company actually pulls this off, when they find that balance, something amazing happens. It becomes a massive, massive competitive advantage.
And here's the thing that so many people miss. While some folks are still thinking of sustainability as this niche, green thing, the reality is it's become a core business strategy for the most successful companies on the planet. Right there, that's the secret. Companies that really truly get all 3 pillars don't just do good, they actually do better. They outperform their competition, they grow faster, and they earn a kind of customer trust that you just can't buy. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Just look at the leaders out there. Think about IKEA or a company like Patagonia or Unilever. These aren't small-time players, they're global giants, and they're using this 3-pillar strategy as a core driver of their success.
So how exactly are they winning? Well, it's actually pretty simple when you break it down. First, by focusing on the environmental side, they reduce waste, which, surprise, surprise, also cuts their costs. And by championing social causes and being good to the planet, they win this incredible loyalty from customers who want to spend their money with businesses that actually stand for something. It's a win-win-win.
So let's be really clear about this. This isn't just some passing trend. It's not a marketing gimmick to look green. This is a fundamental shift in how business is done.
The old way of thinking was that sustainability was just a green trend, maybe a nice to have, but ultimately a cost to the business. The reality? It is the future of smart business. It's not a cost, it's a powerful strategy for growth.
And that really just leaves us with one final question to think about. Whether you're running a company, deciding where to invest, or even just where you shop, is your strategy built for the future? Is it built on all three of these pillars? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.